I'm coming at you today. We are going to look at the top 10 highest growing baseball cards over the last 7 days. So the top 10 baseball cards that went up the most over the last 7 days. And there's some interesting things to take away from it that I found, and you're going to definitely want to stay around till the end. So first of all, I want to remind you of the Sports Card Society, where almost every day I send an exclusive video to my members outlining a sports card investment that I'm making. And in the video I show the research as to why and the exit strategy I plan on using, stuff like that. For instance, about a month ago I was recommending the Damian Lillard Select PSA 10. We were getting that for about $550. And then today the latest one sold for $750. That's a good gain in 2 months. Back in late October, early November, I was recommending the Nikola Jokic PSA 10 Prism. We were getting that for about $350. Today that's selling for, see what, $995 one sold for. I think it got listed today and sold today, so pretty good gain there. A lot of good reasons to be in the Sports Card Society. Plus, we hook our members up with discounted PSA grading, so they're able to get 20-day PSA grading for just $25. If you go on the PSA website, you'll see that they have 25-day grading for $50. So it's just like, do you want 20-day grading for $25, or do you want 25-day grading for $50? Pretty easy decision there. And members are able to message me on Instagram too. And I'm putting together a group too so that members can start interacting with each other. That'll be coming out soon. But link is in the description, sportscardsociety.com. Give this video a like. I really appreciate it. It's good for the YouTube algorithm. Give me a little boosty. And subscribe so you can get alerted of this hotness when it comes out faster, because timing is a big deal in sports cards. Let's dive in. So I'm in the Market Movers tool. We have, I pulled up the sport of baseball, all the cards in the PSA 10. We looked them up over the last 7 days. I sorted them by biggest change percentage. So these are cards that went up the most in the last 7 days. Again, if you're not familiar with the Market Movers tool, I'll leave a link in the description. Use code SOCIETY for 20% off your first month or your first year. Highly recommend getting the year, because then you get 20% off 12 months instead of just one. And then I recommend getting the full version of this instead of the light, because that's what I use. And there's just some tools in the full that aren't in the light that I need, that I think most people need. Anyways, so that link is in the description. This is by far the most valuable tool that I have, the Market Movers tool, because I'm able to look up baseball, I can look up basketball, I can look up all of them. I can look up football, soccer, hockey, grades, raws, all kinds of different options. It's pretty great. That's pretty great. I'm underselling it, honestly. Like, this is where I make all my decisions. I could not do sports card investing without this thing. No way. Anyway, so let's dive into this. So the first one, the number one card that went up the most in the last 7 days, is the Chipper Jones 1991 Topps Base PSA 10. This is a card that I recommended to my society, actually, because when you look at this chart, you'll see this nice, see that dotted line? See that nice, healthy, steady gain? Because Chipper Jones, I like buying legends because they've done what they've done. He's won a World Series. And not MVP, I don't think, but Rookie of the Year, All-Star plenty of times, and he's a big fan favorite of the Braves. And people know who he is. He was a big player in the 90s. And this card just steadily goes up. This isn't some quick flip. This is a card you just buy and you hold. Plus, it's cheap enough that, like, whatever. You get it for $75, maybe less, and just sit on it. Just watch it go up. So I like that one. The second card, Bo Jackson. I don't know, how many years did he even play baseball? Leave a comment. I want to know, because I'm not sure how many years he even played baseball. But his card went up 60% in the last week. I think a lot of this is fueled by people started buying modern baseball players. Your Tatis, your Acuna, Soto, stuff like that. And I think that they're like, oh, those have gotten a little high. Hey, let me look at legends. Bo Jackson's just a sports legend. I don't know if I'd be buying him right now, because this spike is just too big. I feel like it's going to come down some. That's just too big of a spike at once. Population 1040, not a real common card. Next, Chris Bryant. So this is a guy that's actually playing. His card went up 50% in the past week. His Topps 2015 Topps PSA 10. Let's chart that real quick. And I can just change this up over here too. I could change players. I could put in multiple players, multiple sets, multiple variations, multiple grades if I wanted to. A lot of the easiest way to look at data, just to pull it in front of your face. I could adjust this is going the last 3 months, but I could adjust it in the time frames also. Chris Bryant, what's up? So that's the card. The 2,210 of these exist in the form of PSA 10. And, you know, this is a card that's pretty interesting because it's been kind of just healthfully, steadily going up too. Do I think I would want to buy that there since he's actually a guy playing now? I don't know. It's not like it's real expensive. I think baseball cards are going to have a big bump this year. I really do. So I would say, you know, I'd probably be a buyer on this card, even at that height, even at that price. It's not that much. What do you got to lose? Griffey, a legend, has went up 44%. This is kind of his main rookie card. You know I have some of these sitting around from when I was a kid in the 90s collecting cards, but damn if I can find them. This is driving me effing nuts. I cannot figure out where my cards from when I was a kid are. I cannot find them. It is driving me absolutely bonkers. Because I got Griffey's, I got Bonds. Those are the main ones. I probably got some Jeters sitting in there. I got some A-Rods sitting in there. Probably got some Frank Thomas. I don't know how much Frank Thomas is worth. Anyways, this is the card right here. 39 Hondo. It looks like it took a really big bump there. It was steadily going up, you know, steadily, good card. But then now all of a sudden it's taking this massive spike. Again, I think it's because big money is coming in and it's just trying to buy legendary cards. And this would be a legendary baseball card because Griffey's one of the best to ever do it. He's my favorite player of all time, even though I'm a Twins fan. He's my favorite player of all time. That's the guy we all watched growing up playing baseball at my age. He was the man. And Barry's arguably the best baseball player of all time, best hitter of all time. You know, Pete Rose, obviously, Ty Cobb in terms of hitting, but I mean overall, like with the homers and everything. I know steroid era, all that stuff, human growth hormone, etc. I just don't think I care about it that much because, best I can tell, that was an extremely common thing in that era. So it was almost like par for the course. Although Griffey, he never used any of that stuff. That's why he's the best to me. He's not just because of that, just because that's completely natural. And he was just money. Like if he hadn't had those injuries, he could very well be the leading home run hitter of all time had he not had those injuries. But that's the story, you know. You got to get through. It's the way it is. Barry has been kind of flat. Maybe not a card I would buy. It spiked up. Probably not a card I would buy by looking at that chart. It's just pretty flat. Not at that price. Not at that spike. My opinion. Fernando Tatis. Been looking at a lot of kind of legends so far, not so many active players. I think he's only the second one. Him and Chris Bryant are the only ones that are actually active players. His Topps update went up 40%. And this is a card I was recommending to my society months ago, and I've been buying up. You know, it was pretty flat here. Whatever, I didn't care. I knew it was going to go up eventually because it's a slept-on card. His other rookies are, I think they've leveled out or gone down, but this one was slower to catch up, and so I don't care when it catches up. I don't care when it goes up as long as it goes up, and now it's going up, so that's pretty great. So that's pretty great, guys. Isn't that great? I sound like a nerd there. All right, nothing wrong with nerds. I got plenty of nerd in me. Nerds are brilliant. All kinds of people are great. Seriously. Miguel Cabrera. So, God, he's been around since 2000. God, I just didn't realize it had been that long. This card's been pretty flat overall. It's getting spiked. I wouldn't count this one. I think that's a BS one. I think that's one. Sometimes people go on eBay and they'll just like have. They'll just put one up and like fake sell it. It's so weird that they do that. Anyway, so the card started going up. I don't think I'd be buying this right now. Not right now. And Vlad Guerrero Jr. So there's another guy that's actually playing, up 36%. Let's pull up his Chizart. Steadily going up. This is a guy that I've been somewhat high on, getting his rooks on. Good, and here he is, just going up. Would I buy right now? I don't think so. but I would have bought back around here. But it's still been just kind of steadily climbing up. I mean, look, you could have got this card for $70 in October, and now the last one sold for $230. Sports cards can make you money. I think this is the last one here. It's another Griffey. Nope, it's not the last one. 89 score. So this is the lower end. So it's like the high-end rookie card and the low-end rookie card. Score. I don't know if I ever had one of these scores. Like, this is just kind of junk, frankly. But whatever. 4,000 of these things. Yeah, this chart's kind of all over the place. Not a card I'd be buying. I think this is the last one now. Yeah, Julio Rodriguez. So a guy that's actually playing. Apparently his Bowman Chrome out of the Mega Box, PSA 10. You can only get this one in the Mega Box. I'll leave links in description too to some of these on eBay. Some eBay direct links. Because I'll show you why in a second. Julio. So his chart, I wouldn't be buying right now. Would have been buying back here. But say just click this button, and it'll pull up this really nice refined search for me for these cards. So I'll leave links to some of these refined searches, eBay listings, in the description. Anyways, I think that's what I got for you today. Let's go over all of this real quick. What did we have here? We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of the guys I'd say are legends, Hall of Famers. Miguel Cabrera being the only one that's not in the Hall of Fame yet, but he will be. And then the other 4 are active players, are younger players rather. So that's what the market's really doing. They're buying legends and they're buying really young players, really young high upside players. Seems to be what's going on, and they're buying them in the droves because there's all kinds of green here. This is a really good sign for the baseball market currently. Anyways, all the links in the description, links for the Market Movers tool, use code Society for 20% off. Link for the Sports Card Society also in the description. And I'll leave some links for some of these cards that I feel are worth taking a look at. All right, stay classy. You're awesome.